Here's my 5-step formula for hitting that $3,000 every single week. Once you nail this process, it's rinse and repeat to achieve your goals. Step number 1 is get more invites. Yeah, no duh. I get it. You're skeptical. But it's easier than you think to get more invites every single day. Project invites require a few keys. And once you've collected all of these keys, it's easy to unlock more project invites every single day. So how do we get more invites? It might sound obvious, but the first thing to do is have completed profiles. And I don't just mean adding your profile picture and adding your portfolio. It goes way beyond this. Upwork gives you 1 primary profile and 2 specialized profiles. Each of these profiles can have up to 5,000 characters on them. You'd be surprised at how many freelancers do the bare minimum and only have a few hundred or maybe 500 characters on each of their profiles. It's amazing when I scroll through other freelancers and just see how little they've actually written into each of these profiles. So why is 5,000 characters so important? The easy answer is this. Think of any search algorithm and what is one of the most common factors for producing results? The answer is content, and lots of it. If you only have 1,000 characters written on your profile and another freelancer has 2,000 characters, they're going to outrank you. Same thing goes if another freelancer has 5,000 characters on their profile, they're going to outrank you again. Just imagine the power of the search results once you have 15,000 characters completed right into your profiles. It's one of the very first questions that I ask of freelancers if they have this 15,000 character limit reached on each of their profiles. If they haven't, the first piece of advice is get writing. Step number 2 is proving your performance. Sending proposals on Upwork is an expensive proposition. Each connect has a dollar value attached to it. Make every connect count. Sending bad proposals with no proof that you can actually do the job is a complete waste of time. Proof that you can do the job comes from 3 main things: the proposal, your presentation, and your portfolio. Your proposal should be short and sweet and give clients solutions to their problems. By giving clients solutions, otherwise known as options, it increases the likelihood that they'll hire you. Never dig your heels into one price. Always offer a high, middle, and low price so the client has something to choose from. This strategy reduces back and forth negotiation, allows the client to choose a project that works for them, and lets you get started right away. If you want to learn how to write a perfect proposal, check the link at the end of this video for my other video here on YouTube. You can also go to www.creatively.com and download my free proposal template. The second is your presentation. Never send a proposal without a presentation. I always send a presentation along with my proposal to every single client. The presentation gives them a quick way to review my work and a more comprehensive area where I can explain what I do. Your presentation can range anywhere from 5 to 20 pages. My current presentation is about 16 pages long, with about 10 portfolio examples in it. Inside the presentation, I always explain the benefit of the solution to the client instead of just the features. One reason a client will stick with you on Upwork is seeing the potential of you helping with additional projects as they go. Clients really don't want to hire 10 different freelancers. Your goal as a freelancer is to become the one person that they depend on throughout their projects. The third is your portfolio, also known as your website. The reason I recommend building your own website instead of Behance or Dribbble is that you have a captive audience with the client. I recommend Shopify as the website host for your portfolio because I use it myself. Remember, your website is a slowly evolving thing. In the beginning of your website, you may only have a few pages, but that's fine. It's just about getting started because you can slowly add to it. Eventually, your website will have hundreds of pages and lots of portfolio pieces so you can easily prove that you can do the client's job. Keep adding to your website every week to slowly increase its value. Step number 3, get to the point. The only goal I have with my initial proposal is to set up a meeting with the client. The reason that this is my initial goal is that if a client is willing to spend an hour talking to me about their goals for their project, the likelihood of them hiring me as a freelancer is going to increase. Make the client feel comfortable while they're talking to you. You don't have to have all of the answers. Listen to the problems they're having and offer solutions. One tip is to write down each of the questions that the client asks. The reason I do this is because other clients are going to ask me this same question. I'm going to have time to refine the answers slowly. And like I say, eventually another client is going to ask me this question and I'm going to answer it like a pro. A key to this is to keep on learning. If you don't know the answer, it's okay to say that you don't know. Clients will respect you a lot more if you just tell them you don't know and say that you'll come back with the perfect answer. Don't be a yes man. Saying yes to every request is going to turn off the client. It's going to be really difficult for you to prove that you can do everything. No one can do everything. The best freelancers in the world know that they still have a lot to learn within their craft. But the best freelancers also know that they have an amazing ability to learn. One of the jokes I kind of say to break the ice with clients is that I always tell them that I'm the second freelancer that they'll hire. I tell them that I've been a freelancer for over 20 years and that I'll be around to answer their questions whenever they have them. By adding in a little bit of humor, you just make yourself feel more personal. Find out what sets you apart and what makes you unique as a freelancer and lean on this. And remember, desperation doesn't work. Clients should always be in charge of dictating the urgency of the project, not you. If the client gives you the work during the meeting, that's great. If they need time to think about it, that's great too. Step number 4, close more deals. Repetition works. You should be sending at least 30 to 40 proposals every single day. Yes, respond to every invite and make sure you do it incredibly quickly. Within minutes. Even after 20 years, I'm still sending numerous proposals every single day on Upwork. Think about it this way. If you only send one proposal a day, you'll send 365 in a year. However, compare this to sending 30 a day. In less than 2 weeks, sending 30 proposals per day, you'll have sent the same amount of proposals that you would have by only sending one proposal a day all year. You must send more proposals. Far too few freelancers think this way. They send one and just wait. Then they hear crickets. The reason you'll hear crickets is if you have a terrible conversion rate of only 1%, which is common for new freelancers, you're only gonna get a few projects per year at sending proposals only one a day. However, if you do the math the other way and start sending 30 proposals a day at the exact same conversion rate, you're going to do that same amount of projects within a week or two. Your goal is to get 2 to 3 projects per week. Do not stop sending proposals until you've reached this goal. Once you start getting this amount of projects, you're going to understand your conversion rate and you're going to be able to maintain that level. At first, it seems really daunting, but eventually it's going to be really easy because you'll be so fast at it. Once you reach this level of proposal sending, you're in the rarefied air of the top 1% of freelancers. Yes, connects are expensive, but what's more expensive is wasting all year only getting 3 projects. Sending this amount of proposals compounds. Eventually, you'll get so much recurring work that you'll be able to slow down the amount of proposals you send. Or you can increase the amount of proposals you send, start delegating work, and create an agency. The choice is yours. Choice is good. It's very good. Step number 5. Upsell for the future. Speaking of recurring revenue, this brings us to our next step. Upsell your clients to increase lifetime value. Clients love it when you want to see them become successful. My success has been built on clients hiring me over and over. The way I get clients to keep on hiring me is to upsell them. For example, my average order is $2,400. Each of my clients will spend around this much for each project, so I know that's a good median amount. When I get close to the end of each project, I propose 3 new projects around that budget range. It shows that I care about the direction of their business. For instance, if I just sold them a project for $2,000, my 3 upsells will basically be $500, $2,000, and $5,000. As I'm still within the range of the current project, it's typically an easy sell. For example, if they do a logo design with me, I typically offer them a business card design, sell sheet design, and a website design. If they do the website project with me, I typically offer them SEO, social media, and content writing. Ensure that you're giving your clients logical next steps in the progression of their business. Keep on growing. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications on my next videos. I'd love to be your freelance coach. Check out my next videos or go to www.creatively.com and check out my books, courses, and one-on-one coaching.